Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button. Click the bell button and enjoy the latest uploads from our channel.
There are more ways to do math in JavaScript than just the basics. Math is an object that allows us to do more advanced math. Before continuing, we are keeping the advanced math, so the trigonometry basically, to a minimum and dealing mostly with math that we'll use much more often than trig. So some of the basics, we have rounding. The round method will round your number up or down depending on the value. So if we have variable roundme is equal to 1.5509416, well, instead of having to look at that and going 6 rounds up, 1 rounds down, 4 rounds down, now 9 rounds up, etc., etc., we could just do math.round with a variable inside of it. So now if we run the script, it's going to give us 2. Now what if we went 1.4? Well, that's going to give us 1 because 1.4 rounds down. Now let's look at exponents. In many languages, exponents are expressed by writing this symbol. In JavaScript, we use math.pow. Pow means to the power of, or pow. Variable exponent is equal to math.pow 2 and 5. So if we alerted our exponent, we would get 32. So what this is this is our base number, and this is our exponent. So what this means is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2, do that 5 times. And what you'll get is 32. Next we have pi. Pi is an object, not a method, meaning it holds information and it doesn't have an action based on it. So there are no parentheses. Here's how we apply pi to JavaScript. Variable p is equal to math.pi. So we just wrote p for pi, and pi is equal to 3.14159265, etc., etc., etc. Now when we run the script, this is the number we're going to get, and that's pi. Then we have ceiling. Ceiling is how we always round a number upwards. Ceil is a method, so we use the parentheses again. And you can think of this as a room. You have a number inside the room. The floor is the lowest full number. The ceiling is the highest full number. So variable, my number, 13.212, if we were to round this, it would be rounded down to 13. But because we're executing the ceil method, it's always going to round the number up to the next full number. So this gives us 14. Floor is the opposite of ceiling, as we should all know by the room that we're sitting in. The same concept is applied to floor, where variable my number is equal to 9.9999999, rounded, guaranteed, without a doubt, this would be rounded up to 100. But if we wrote math.floor with my number inside of it, it's going to return 99. That's because floor rounds down to the nearest whole number. So when you floor something, all of a sudden 0.99999 becomes irrelevant and it just looks at the number itself. Then we have the min and max methods, which will give you the smallest and largest numbers in an array of numbers. So if what we did here was we've got document.getElementById, demo5, which is down here, .innerHTML is equal to math.min 1, 5, 8, 0.5, and 6. And then we just conjugated a line break in there. Same thing, we got the same ID, but we added to the inner HTML by writing plus equals, and we wrote math.max 55, 10, 80, 90. So when we look at min, it's going to get the smallest number, which is 0.5, and max, which is going to get the largest number, which is 99. So let's take a look at this. 0.5 and 99 is what shows up. Now, looking at some advanced math, which technically isn't that advanced. I mean, if you compare it to calculus or chaos theory, this is just pretty much typical trig. We won't cover these in depth since they are pretty easy to figure out, and because they aren't used that often. This column is the math, or the method, and this is the description. So cos x returns the cosine of x, which is the value, and it returns in radians. Tangent x returns the tangent of an angle. Sine x returns the sine of x.